So yesterday we marked key levels on Bitcoin and gold, and the market respected them perfectly. So in this video, I'm going to show you the top-down analysis on how the price moved, okay, and how you would have caught this move. So this is not guesswork, these are not bot trades. Just jump into the video. I'm going to show you the real reason on how these zones were marked. All right, traders, let's break down what Bitcoin just did using the pure liquidity and market structure. First of all, okay, when you look at this zone here, let me mark for you this zone. Remember, I gave out this setup in our Telegram channel even before it reacting. Let me show you. I gave out this setup here. I gave out this setup before it even reacted, and I give it out in the flip wave, that channel there, so you could join that channel. Okay, now I'm going to give you the reasons as to why market reacted that way. So we are going to mark out major zones here, okay, and I want you to mark also this candle because we have to talk about it. So when you look at this market, okay, the price had swept below the Asian lows and the London lows. Here are the Asian lows that we have, and also this London lows, okay, and all this concept is about it's about the AMD strategy, even if it's a wide strategy, but you know, you could get to learn it easily. So market swept the Asian low and the London low, okay, and I swept it using this New York candle. So in most cases, if you've observed on how I trade, okay, New York always okay, takes out the sell side liquidity, okay. And how does it happen? How does the New York session take out the sell side liquidity? In most cases, New York is when the market manipulates, okay. That's why you see that we have the accumulation, and this is the accumulation in this green box that I marked, okay. This is the accumulation, and we always have the manipulation, and the manipulation is this candle here where they take out the sell side liquidity, and we always have the distribution. And for the distribution, this is what we call the distribution. Market playing out and going in our way, that's what we call a distribution. This is one of the easiest strategies that anyone could learn or anyone could start using, okay. So now this is what we call the sell side liquidity, okay, and this is where the retail traders usually place their stop losses. This is where they usually step their stop losses, because in most cases the retail traders always enter. Let's say if they had entered from this consolidation here, or what we call the accumulation, they will have to stay to put their stop losses after, okay, or below, because in most cases, as the retail traders don't be with the money to trade. So in most cases, that's where they put the stop losses. They put them below these lows that you see here, the Asian lows, London lows. That's where they put them. So in most cases, institutions push the price, okay, push the price here in order to collect the liquidity and accumulate accumulate, okay, buy positions. Because when you look at what happened here, in most cases, we the retail traders or people who are not the banks, okay, they always enter from these zones where they have the accumulations, where they have the consolidations, okay. Let's say if someone wanted to buy from this zone and he bought, of course he would have put his SL near here. So what do I do, or what do I advise anyone here to do? You always have to wait for market to manipulate first, or to take out the sell side liquidity, okay. That's when we are buying. But of course, if we are selling, we always have to wait for the market to take out the buy side liquidity. So when you observe this setup here, okay, when you observe this setup here, immediately after that sweep that we had, okay, we saw a strong bullish displacement, okay, and this impulsive move confirms institutional entries because they always be looking for the imbalances, what and what, yeah, and that's why we had to wait. This was one of the simplest methods or simplest ways on how to get what, on how to get that entry. So this is how the smart money moves the market. Okay, if you understand liquidity and the structure, you stop guessing and start trading with precision. Okay, and this was something very simple. That's why I had to give it in here in my Telegram channel. We had it in here in our Telegram channel yesterday. I gave it out. I told them these are our entry levels, okay, and I also gave them the stop losses, the take profits, and then I gave them all the zones because this thing was very easy if you're observant, okay. And this setup was very good. If someone had entered with a good lot size, he would have made some good amounts of money. When you look at this entry here, okay, this setup was very simple. And if I could check any other Bitcoin here, because I was giving out these setups, I gave out this setup and we were doing some live trading. If you could check my previous live trading setups, okay, here is it. I gave out this setup here for also, it was also a BTC setup. And this setup was very simple. For those people who always follow me, I think we had used some fair value gap of some higher time frame. But we are in a 15-minute time frame. Let's put it in a 15-minute time frame right now so that we observe this thing very well. This sale was very simple to get. If you could get let's say if I just waited for the consequent encouragement and I had in those sales, I gave out this thing on live and it performed very well. So that would actually show you that I'm very good with BTC trading. And even if I wanted a re-entry, those people who be like, how do you layer in more positions, how do you do what, would also come for this consequent encroachment. I would mark it, okay, I would mark this consequent encroachment here, and I would also get this sell again. Let me show you. If I was trading BTC, after me getting that sell, I would get also this sell because I have a very easy strategy to use, okay. And you could see that if I had put in my take profits where and where, you could see how the market would move, market would do what and what. And let's assume I had my take profits here, it would work out. I would have in some good amounts, okay, if I had in myself from that zone. So that's how easy forex trading is, okay. And when you come and observe on this zone, whenever you wait for the, now here they are taken out the buy side liquidity, okay. And whenever market does that, or whenever market manipulates, market always changes direction. You should learn that from me from today. Now let's first talk about XAUUSD. I had in if you could check on yesterday's analysis that I had, and I had in some analysis on some big time frames. Okay, I think it's not here. Let me check on forex.com. I had in some analysis here. Yeah, the analysis is here. And we had in this analysis in the 4-hour time frame. I want you to observe this thing, okay? I gave out this top-down analysis. We started from the daily time frames. We did what and what. We came and I told these people that, you know, market could have in some swing buy positions. Let me first clean this out. I told them that gold will have these swing positions, and I gave them the reasons, and I gave them on the techniques on how to get these entries. Now let me first delete all this. I told them that you could get a swing if you're patient enough. I first went for this price action. I told them you have a resistance level here and here. They were like, okay, let me do it again so that you people here could observe very well. And I'm going to show you the moment I gave out this entry, just know it was that same there, and market at least came into the zone. Now let's talk about this zone here. So when I told people that those people who trade price action, I told them, yes, on this line here you had a resistance level. This is a supply level. Okay, I told them that whenever market breaks this level, whenever market breaks this level here, okay, which was broken, they always come back to retest, which they did. They broke it, came back, retested the same level, okay, and now they are buying. And since I gave this thing yesterday, let me show you how many pips it has moved so far. uh Let me show you how many pips it has moved so far. That's why I tell people that swing trading is not hard as long as you know what to do. It has moved so far 1,000 pips. And this is the sell that we had yesterday. It was a 15-minute scalp where we scalped this sell and we wanted to reach this zone. So you could see I'm having price action here. I'm having a fair value gap here. I told them these fair value gaps are very important, okay? And I had a fair value gap here, meaning my buy level was very strong, okay, and it moved over 1,000 pips. And I told them that we always get entries in small time frames, okay. And if you could check yesterday, what happened yesterday, we had in entries, we had in candle rejections, we had in the sell liquidity being taken out. I've seen, yeah? Because the entry is here, the entry is at this zone, the entry is at this zone. You can see we had in the sell side liquidity is taken out. We had in them tapping into the fair value gap. We had them tapping into the uh, resistance level, and then we had in the buy. So that's how simple these things become. Now subscribe to this channel. Don't forget that I'll be dropping a lot of market insights on this channel. So peace. I sign out for today. So hope you've seen how I've handled this market very well and how I've handled this analysis very well for you. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that I be giving you these insights every single day. You can also share this to your friends. Peace.